Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the second co-op developer commentary. So in part 1 we did the first 5 maps, which make up episode 1. Now in this part we are going to do the next 5 maps, which, you know, map 6 through 10. Yeah, there's actually a boss at the end of this, by the way. There are bosses in this mod, just so you're aware. I lost all my weapons, alright. Because I had to reset due to me stuttering and stuff, anyway. That was gonna be fun, this actually. You don't mind if I cheat my own playthrough, do you? Thought not. It helps if I type in right. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, if you're wondering why there's no walls, you don't need walls in Cat Pack. In Cat Pack Land, all you need is rocks. That's all you need in the wonderful world of Cat Pack. Yeah, that was another reference to grow mode. It's very weird anyway. Yeah, again, lots of your references that no one will get. Just the way I like it, anyway. Oh god. That's where all the toys went, anyway. So in here, this part is next supposed to be activated. Let's figure out why that's happening. Anyway, if you go in here, you get E-Tank, Eddie, and some health. And if you go over here, this is the secret level for this episode is... And, yeah. So, the thing I forgot to mention in the last part was Deathmatch Hall. Deathmatch Hall is a map made by Ivory. It's really bad. I might show it off at the end. It's just the walls. Yeah, basically it's a badly designed map with, you know, joke textures and stuff like that. And the experiment was, oh, can I get someone to say, oh, you know, this map is bad, but it's not an Ivory map. So, yeah. So there's some weird experiment thing, but I think it really was just bad. And then Ivory reused the same map layout. Seriously, they made deliberately terrible map layout, and then used it anyway. Sounds like something I would do anyway. But yeah, so there's lots of secrets, obviously. If you hydrate them properly, like. Not like that. Oh, come on. This used to be so easy. Bouncy, bouncy. There we go. So, yeah. There's another secret. You get a nice W tank right up there. And then you go around over here. Come on now. There we go. No energy balancer in this, by the way. So, yeah, I'll get much later. Again, the only reason I did maps is make fun more of people, not for, you know, saying things that would be nice, like having an energy balance pick up somewhere. Nah. Anyway, so what are some other fun facts about this that I can share at the moment? Can't really think of any actually. Kind of a boring developer commentary then. Anyway. So yeah, the air goblins from before are just clones of pain elementals. So yeah. Oh, here's another secret with some costume. Yeah, I went crazy with the secrets earlier on, and then like later on the rest of the maps I just forgot about secrets. So not very much secrets in the later parts of this WAD. So. Yeah, I forgot to mention the very most important thing. The name, Second Co-op. Second Co-op is because this was originally, when it was, you know, the first few maps that this was usually worked on, this is the second, like, set of co-op maps ever released from Mega Man 8-bit Deathmatch. The rest was just a singular, weird Nightman map. In fact, I reference it sort of in, a much later section of, this glorious piece. Anyway. Here's Flashman. He exists. I don't know why these are activated. They're not supposed to be activated. I think one of the enemies activated them, but yeah, you would have to normally shoot these switches and then go all the way back in order to get the secret. But it's be activated for us, so let us leave. Ah, some nice quieter music anyway. So yeah, here's the door pack. Now the door pack is sort of a more obscure one. It had tons of trees like this, and more importantly, had SNES music originally, or like 98-bit music. It is really weird. So yeah, like legit, like some of the stuff is deliberately references like this. This was a texture in there that replaced like a core texture. So like when we went to a fireman map. Yeah, fireman. Anyway, went to a fireman map after we randomly after we finished the map pack, because I think it actually glitched us to a fireman map. Ow. So yeah, you do get Eddie, so you can get some secret weapons like solar blaze, except not here. Anyway. Well, yeah, so yeah, that's why his name's 2ndcoop, because it's the second set of co-op maps ever released in Mega Man Deathmatch at the time. So for this part, you just follow where the light parts go. If the part gets dark, then you know you're going the wrong way. Here's an annoying enemy. Here's a missile big eye, and they'll shoot missiles at you that explode multiple times while they're aimed at you. So yeah, here's another annoying part. There's a whole bunch of stuff like this, like that. Yeah, even if at least with the checkpoint system and just being able to respawn everywhere, you're not really that limited. Or, you know, you don't have to abuse save states, I guess, or just save slots. You're not really encouraged to do that. I did that deliberately, I swear. Anyway. So, you know, that's at least something that I think, you know, you're not really encouraged to, you know, abuse your save and load powers. So, yeah. So yeah, you can go from, like I said in this thing, because you go from light to dark. Then you always go back to light. So, yeah. Here's some Rimbakuns, they are bad. Shoot them. And if you hit the edge of the waterfall here, you get a surprise. A Night Crusher. To be honest, that's actually not that good of a weapon in this. I actually never, I think I ever legit used a Night Crusher. So here's a sort of split path. You can either do some platforming. It's actually kind of difficult to do. I say to do on my first try. I can deal with that. To get, I'm gonna literally fail so I can show you the other section, which is just a basic enemy challenge. So yeah, I remember back in the day that was so hard for me to do even that. Yeah, the whole more difficult part of playing challenges where I just get it on the first try because I'm that cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this music is from the Twin SNES game, so yeah. That's really it. Like, the reason I chose this song for this map is because I just felt like it. Like, literally, I was just adding, like, you download all the SNES, like, music soundtracks, in their native, like, pseudo-ROM format, whatever, SBC format. So, and it was just play this song. It's like, hey, this song fits. So, yeah, that's legitimately, yeah, those swing heads do actually bounce you around, so. And back over here, anyway. Get my rolling cutter out to deal with these evil spring heads and stuff. Oh my god. Even when there's literally just piles upon piles of NG, both health and weapons, yeah, not fun times. I'm trying to remember what maps are even left in this episode. I don't even remember. Oh god, I think Fiona is in this part. Yep, I think Fiona is definitely in this part, if I remember correctly. Okay, how about now? How about no? How about no? Anyway. Yeah, tons of health energy stuff here. This is a good stock up point. Oh yeah, Kirby Sonic. I can't believe I forgot Kirby Sonic. He was just an important member of the community, obviously. And yeah, he had like really weird ideas, like Fort Endless, and just really weird, just junk. So yeah, I was gonna make fun of that, but I don't want to make fun of people. I want to make fun of maps because that's how it is. That's how I roll. As you know, if you attack a person for their like stupidity for creating something, like they probably don't know Dunning-Kruger effect and all that, like, you know, say hey, this map is bad. You should be sad. Like, oh okay, and give them proper feedback, like I used to do. Just like nobody does anymore. Oh well. Yeah. This does have a time limit, so if you get stuck again, you can be free. But yeah, normally we just have to kill all the enemies. I think I'll take my programming up on the offer of leaving a bit early. Oh. I'm just gonna be quiet for a bit while I let this glorious tunage play in this dimension, whatever it is, with the weird cloudfish sky. So this is randomly generated, as in it is literally randomly generated. As in there's literally an NSF that is literally 255 songs of just randomly generated songs. That's all it is. And what this is not actually one song. This is like 8 songs are generated for 30 seconds each, and then every 30 seconds it switches to a new song. And meant to leave it, see if we get the good songs. So yeah, randomly generated music. Isn't that fun? Isn't that what Crazy Buzz is? True story. My music teacher in college. Yeah, that's a cool glitch up there. Anyway, so my music teacher in college had some weird something where you pick some song and you write some stupid like short essay about it. And he got me earlier because I said that, oh, it's really difficult to try and determine, you know, what a piece means, especially, you know, a piece of music is all subjective and all that stuff. Like, no, there's objective truth to music, whatever. So then I just wrote some random stuff about Crazy Bus, which is randomly generated song. It's not randomly generated like on the fly, it was randomly generated as a point of thing. But I should probably explain this, because people get confused here. This is another walkthrough point. So you're supposed to lure the tellies that get spawned over to the golden tellies, and you're supposed to have them hit the golden tellies. So you're not supposed to kill anything, because even if you shoot that, you can't actually hear it, but it will beep at you. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I submitted Crazy Bus to musician. There's other stupid meme songs like PPAP submitted and all that junk. But anyway. But yeah. So then I told him, and you know, after all that, I told him, hey, you know, this music is generated, therefore it has no meaning because it's literally just generated by a computer. And then he gave me an A+ on every single assignment after that, which was just actually the one assignment and the final. So yeah, I can kill those enemies if you want. All right, the checkpoint's right here. I forgot. Ow. Yeah, tellies actually do a ton of damage, so. Again, this is a good place to restock while we go on to the second part. And I'm still waiting for the music to do something special. Very special. Ow. Still waiting for it. So yeah, what else is to say about this mod? I don't know. I actually decided for the later levels, they just get really stupid, especially programmatically. Oh, another thing. IX Pack, the IX Pack map from last episode, from what I remember, it is about, it has about like 40-50 scripts in it. Like, legit. This is the most scripts I think I've ever done for almost anything, actually. Oh. I actually forgot about that, too. Anyway. Shadow speed again. Hold on, I'm gonna wait. Like a few. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Wonderful, yes. Oh, here's a fun one. So this is a Rose Arc Rouse pack. Again, this is sort of OG. Because some of these map packs are still around, like this structure. This is actually a structure in one of Rose Arc's maps, and he never did texture alignment properly at all. Like, even if I told him like 7 million times, hey, align your textures, yeah, that didn't happen. So yeah, this is OG Roz pack, not, you know, blinding black and white Roz pack, but small hallways and not 8-bit music. And like GXSCC music. GXSCC music, yeah. Phew, anyway. So now this part. This is literally, I think, just randomly generated on the fly, so there's no secret there. Anyway. This is randomly generated on the fly, which means that there is... No, I think I know how this works. This works because you have to just enter the teleporters a set number of times, or actually a random number of times. With this concept book we explore later on. It's the theme of the game. Yeah, why is this a running gag? Anyway. Yeah, that's one good thing about the checkpoint system. I can do stuff like that even though there's no checkpoint yet. There we are. So there's a checkpoint. This is reference because, to be fair, it's also part of the game's fault, but if you have a rush flight, or super adapter rather, underwater, you can fly infinitely, so yeah. Now you can, so I simulated the effect. Now you can get a nice spicy E-tank. I did believe changes so you can have 4 E-tanks, as far from what I remember, because I think, yeah, originally you can only have 1 E-tank in this game. Anyway, okay, let's for a second. Oh yeah, and if you do stay in that section while someone else completes the level, you do get a flight forever, and that's your sort of, so your warning for this section. It's like Mario lava, so you jump up. So yeah, lava is safe. You know, pits are not. You know, floors are not safe, but lava is perfectly safe. Nice stroby crystal man textures. Oh, and here's this one. I remember this section used to have penguin bombers that would come and do a sort of air raid on you. Those were removed, unfortunately, because the thing was either causing lag or it just made it way too difficult. It was way too dependent on time. So, like, what time you reached each section and stuff like that. Okay, by the way, this says totally ice. So yeah, the ice texture used by good old Rose Arc was just sky textures. So it wasn't actual ice. So it was like it just looked kind of decent in hindsight. So there you are. Actually, they don't really fit the same color at all. Actually, they're like slightly off from each other. The other thing is the same. Yeah, same NES palette, same stuff. Now here are cold heads, and yeah, you actually want to avoid getting hit by those cold heads. It'll actually get, like, seriously, all this platform is actually legitimately difficult, like that, for instance. So yeah, it's all difficult. I'm just like a master at this game. I mean, I played it for 6 years, literally. Not proud of playing for 6 years yet. Here we are. Heck. So we gotta regain our health back. Wait, is this? Yeah, it's map 09. So the next map is the last map for this episode, episode 2. So yeah, I'm gonna take a break after this, actually, in recording time. So, oh come on, I almost had it. I almost had it. I swear, I was just like, oh, this is so easy. I did it like once on my first try. Like, I can actually no. This one's really difficult. So yeah. I'm actually doing better than I normally do because of, I guess, because I'm not having any lag due to being online and stuff. Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, and if you haven't found SR50 yet, you should look it up. There's an easy tutorials. But yeah, definitely do it because it makes all these platforming a lot easier. And here is the glory that is Omega 0X pack, yes. So now I get to tell the story of OZX pack. So one fine May 5th, I believe. I could be horribly wrong on that. I think it's actually May 20th. Anyway, someday in May, a user by the name of Omega 0X released a map pack after much struggle and dedication to his craft. Basically, it was just horrible on every possible level. Like, just random shapes, random textures, like this. Again, I actually made a tribute to OCX. I figure, like, that's in another different pack, but like, it is very, very spot on. As is this. This is very spot on as to what the OZX experience is, but really, you should experience OZX to yourself. This is yes. Also, secret over here, if you bump this wall, it heals you. So, yeah. Here's some nice low gravity, super water. Yeah, I think it's supposed to fire. Did not make a good job of making them fire. Oh well. If you shimmy down in here, you get a napalm bomb, which is another weapon you do want to have sort of earlier on. It definitely does help. Not as much as like rolling gutter, to be honest, but like. It's definitely something you want to have in your weapon pile. Yeah, I try to make the weapon selection like good enough for the yeah. See, it's taking a million shots of napalm bomb to kill us. So yeah, don't use explosives on mats; they don't actually work. I mean, they are hard hats technically as well. So yeah. And here's where you get hard knuckle again if you out. I mean, if you missed it, there it is. Yeah, so my obsession of airman tile comes into play because yeah, if you don't know, airman tile used to be the default texture because it starts with the letter A, and yeah, and then they're just really ugly, and like if you have them sort of in one big open like wall like this, it is not a fun time, really. It is not. So yeah, that's where airman tile. Speaking of which, that is a boss, actually. Spoiler. You have to fight a piece of the background, technically. You just haven't gained movement before, anyway. I'm gonna burn up our Maverick Hunter score here. Okay. Though OZX may have been, you know, a disciple of you know, the fine art of airman tile, it cannot beat aerial bots, or airman CTF as I call it, which is the worst map ever written. There's a visual recognition of what's happening in your eyes right now. So you know, that's good. Old bright map flash stopper effect, which is removed because you actually just replace the texture. And yeah, you just replace that texture and it wouldn't show up. You can place it whatever you want. You place it with, you know, things, but mostly blank image. So finally, gotta prep up for that boss, and here we go. Yep, you are fighting the airman tile. So yeah, this is a sprint attack towards the right of him. So for example here, see how like I'm standing right in front, his volleys like that, but also sprint attack. So you can see that's coming right towards me, whereas everything else is spraying off to the side. So it is sort of like a half circle right, is basically what he's firing. And then the Airman Naga, which is just, you know, a bunch of yeah, it's a flood of airman tiles coming at you. So you can either jump over them depending how many are sent. I think a random number is sent between like 1 and, well, I guess 3 in this case, but yeah. Alright, 2 line 2 shots here, but yeah, or you can just always go to the side and just walk around it. Super Airman tile from LMS games is sort of based on this. Like, this boss uses the base, but you give him much more attacks. So, if you want a souped up version of this boss, play LMS games, which I don't think I actually can do developer commentary on necessarily. And you can actually stay up there and shoot at the boss if you want to, but you know, it's still vulnerable to attack up there, really. Yeah, it's hard to distinguish which one is the real one, and I don't think I actually did anyway, like, be able to distinguish that, which I guess is deliberate because we want you to be horribly confused in multiple ways here. Yeah, probably would help if I am using actual weapons here. Because it take a while. I believe he does have 500 HP. That gets adjusted online, I believe. Sometime this century, the tile will die. Sometime this year, it'll occur. I don't think grippers really work on him that well. From what I remember, yeah. I swear I don't remember this going on this long. Just because I play pretty much only co-op on this ever. This is my first time playing the single player in like ages. I don't even remember what the little text things say. May have to cut them out at some point. In case there are evil words like spoon in there. Sometime in the next century, please. Yeah, I don't know this bug taking this long. I don't think it's bugged. Yeah, that's all that boss does, really. I'm serious, I don't remember this taking this long. Yeah, seriously, I don't remember this taking this long, but Wow, he totally died. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how much health he has. I thought he only had 500, but no, apparently he has like 1,000,002. Wow. How exciting. Gumi slept and woke up now. Look at all this terrible Wadzors. Next time.